even as I'm like going back and forth with like these hot seat interrogation room type things, the objective is partly coaching, but partly to create a moment. I want someone else to say, all right, you get mad. I have to be sensitive to the moment, but at the same time, my objective is to create content. So in my head, I see the feeling that we want to create during the show.
7:45 a.m. Catch me on the morning meetup, hosted by David Shanes.
Listen, it's not just going to like, success is not just going to fall in your lap, y'all. It's going to be intentional work, and it's not easy. It's not going to feel good. You're going to have to sacrifice some things. But at the end of the day, it's about you versus you. One you is going to win today. One you is going to lose. The you that you've always been, that puts things off and does less than you know is required and doesn't give your best and is distracted and winds up doing all the things that are your vices that you know are detrimental to your future, that you may win. But there's new you that has a different mindset that says, I want something better. That you may win. But it's 100% up to you who wins today. But it's a constant battle every single day. Almost like every single hour, there are decisions that need to be made. Life is simply a series of decisions. That's what your life turns out to, a series of decisions, okay? All right, so look, Podcast Summit is coming up, so obviously we'll be talking about podcasting all week until you buy your ticket. Did y'all get your ticket yet? How many people, you're gonna get your ticket, but you just haven't gotten it yet? Like, you know you're getting your ticket. He's like, I just didn't get it yet. I didn't get it yet, but I'm gonna get it. How many people? It's Possible Podcast, Edwina. Is anything wrong with doing it right now? We got promo codes for you. Anything wrong with doing it right? Any reason we need to take action? We can't take action right now? If we know we're gonna do something tomorrow, let's just do it today. All right? I got 2 tickets when it was first announced. That's what I'm talking about. Commitment. Okay. All right, let's get into it. So I want to like go through a bunch of ways that you can get your message out to the world. Okay. There we go. Kara 15 or 15 Ford. One of those. It works. Yes. I want to go through a bunch of ideas and I want to jog your brain. So yesterday, we saw a bunch of different podcasts that are on the podcast charts, right? And did anyone have an idea like, yo, I got it? Raise your hand real quick. I want to bring you to the stage. Raise your hand if you're like, yo, I got it. I figured it out. Yesterday, I got some ideas. I'm going to execute this thing. Do we have any realizations yesterday? Good stuff. I love it. I love it. Oh, last thing. I had a really interesting conversation with one of our own family members yesterday, Shaniqua. Is Shaniqua on today? Shaniqua Dupree? Shaniqua, are you here?
She is.
Okay. Is the camera
on? No, but she may be turning it on. I've asked her to unmute.
Okay. Shaniqua, you free? If not, it's cool. We had a really, really good conversation. She was in the hot seat. We had our first crier yesterday. Okay. But it was, man, that conversation was good for me and for her, I believe. So maybe we'll get her on later.
Not unmuting and not, no. Okay.
It's all good. It's all good. All right. So for today, I want to continue to go down this path of creativity on figuring out a way that we can start something that's going to be a movement that other people would enjoy, that you're going to feel fulfilled by, that you can be consistent with. I truly believe that all of us need to have some sort of consistency in our content creation. Okay, if we want to take up space in this digital world that we live in. So I want to go through a couple ideas. Okay, and I have these ideas for podcasts all the time, right? So when I first started, I had this idea to interview successful entrepreneurs, not celebrities, not athletes, successful entrepreneurs. So in 2018, it wasn't a thing, meaning at that time, it was a really good idea because nobody ever heard these people's stories. Now starting a concept where you're interviewing people, the competition is a lot greater now. It's a lot more. Most of the people that you're going to have on your podcast, if they're successful, they've been on a bunch of other people's podcasts. So it's not like when you drop this person, it's like something special. To you, it's good. Maybe to a group of people who haven't seen this person, maybe this is their first exposure, it's a good thing. But it's hard to find people that have not already been on platforms before. Not hard to find. It's not hard to find. It's not hard to find. It's just in our particular culture, right? If you're going the entrepreneurial route, a lot of them know that the way to make more sales and get exposure is to get on podcasts, meaning there's a lot of people going on these podcast runs. So I think EYL is doing an amazing job because they're not necessarily targeting influential people. They're targeting people who have built big businesses that they don't know who's behind it until now, right? So like a big bread company who, you know what I mean? Like who they're not focused on becoming influential, but they're getting their story. So I commend that. Yes, we had this idea to create these hot seats. I think I'm gonna change the name to the interrogation room, I believe, or like interrogation, interrogation, entrepreneur interrogation, something like that. I don't know. I kind of like I like the word interrogation. And I just like see this. I want to start out with the guy. He was like, you know, you messed up, right? You know, you messed up, right? I kind of want to start it with that. But that's an idea or a concept that's not necessarily being highlighted like that. Let me show you, I want to show you somebody else too, who I just started following. And I'm just going to be honest and tell y'all where I got some of this last concept and actually the way I'm approaching it from, okay? So let me show you this. I really like, this is one person, but I'm going to show you somebody else. All right, so where's it at? There we go. All right, so this is my guy. I'm sure y'all seen him before. Where'd the Zoom go? Okay. Hey guys, I really spend time trying to find creative ways to do something that people will enjoy, okay? So let's see. Here we go. I'm sure y'all know this guy. His name is Funny Marco. And he also does interviews. Okay. All right. Y'all get the point. However, here's what this girl is. Let me show you.
You're in a relationship.
So I'm watching this young lady. This is her podcast. For one, she got Drake on her podcast. How the heck you do that, first off? But look at it's like a dry humor type conversation, which this doesn't have to be celebrities. It can be you. So these two are stupid together. Hold on. I think there's the one.
And we're going to pray for her.
Pray for her, right
please.
Now?
Huh?
Can you pray right now? And then you can leave.
Okay.
Should close your eyes.
Okay.
And put your hands together.
Okay.
And pray for me.
Okay. Hello, God. I know you're probably busy like the rest of us are right now. But if you could take the time out to listen to me and realize that this woman next to me is a hard-working woman. And if you can bless her podcast and make it go #1, God, please, she needs it bad. She needs this #1 podcast so bad. She's getting endorsed from Snoop Dogg's and she's in the hood. So God, please protect her and her family and make this be the biggest episode ever so she can get Nicki Minaj on here. 'Cause that's all she cares about. I don't know if she think I knew Nicki Minaj to get closer to her, but I don't. Oh yeah, again, God, all black people don't look alike. So let her know that. And I'm not from England, so God, please protect her and her family and her beautiful kids, husband and wife, and the random cameraman that she found by the trash can, she say.
after you found yours. What do you tell? Stop telling
amidst
God
my
that.
prayer.
Stop
Please,
telling God
this is
that.
my prayer.
Stop
Jesus
telling-
Christ.
Please
And the
stop
Lord,
telling God stuff that you don't like that, please.
and the
He's
Lord,
lying.
we pray.
He's lying.
Amen.
God, he's lying to you.
God knows what's
He
going on.
found his cameraman
How
by
are
the
you
trash
arguing about my
can.
prayer? I'm talking to God. You stepping in our room.
So,
You told me pray for you.
So
If someone was like, "Oh, have you ever
look
heard
at-
Kiki Do You Love Me by like Tyga?"
hold on. So look at her dry humor, but it's like it's compelling. Kind of hold on. Let me find this. Okay.
That all right. Ask me a couple more
Are you
things.
kicking me out?
I'm just saying, like, you know,
I flew all the way here
you did. I really do appreciate
on my
that.
daughter's first birthday.
I wasn't gonna bring that up.
Hmm.
You missed your daughter's first birthday for
To
this.
be here.
Dark. Regret that you'll never be able to undo.
Yeah.
Horrible parenting.
But like it's like she's more like I don't know what to call it, but I really, really like her. Just follow her. Bobiel Thoft. I don't know. But it's a creative, first off, that prayer took me out. I died, okay? That joy took me all the way out. But it's her being herself, very soft-spoken, created uncomfortable she's creating uncomfortable moments, which is genius. Now, what type of value did you get out of that in terms of like your life being better or inspiration, motivation? It wasn't that. It was someone who had an idea to shape a show to create these moments. So even as I'm like going back and forth with like these hot seat interrogation room type things, the objective is partly coaching, but partly to create a moment. Partly to create a moment. Listen, Bam ain't gonna tell you, but he was getting mad yesterday. Saw a little frustration in your countenance. But the objective is to create a moment. I want someone else to say, all right, he get mad. Or it was a very vulnerable moment. But Shaniqua really she was like really excited. Is Shaniqua here? Is she here real quick? Is she? Come on, Shaniqua, pull up, okay? Pull up on me.
She's here. She just didn't unmute.
She is here. Okay.
Yeah.
It was the very beginning, it was very, very upbeat. And we're having these conversations. And from my perspective, she like, bro, you ain't gonna break me. You ain't gonna break me. And then a shift happens. Something hits her and we feel it. And there's a moment of silence. Now, I have to be sensitive to the moment, but at the same time, my objective is to create content. So in my head, I see the feeling that we want to create during the show, the feeling. So I'm trying to today, I just want to really go through some things that I think that will help you to start creating your own show. Can we do more than one concept? Absolutely. There's a lot of people that's out in the streets. They're just asking people a question. Let me show you. Let me show you. Let's go back. Oh, I do want to find this one with Drake. This was pretty cool. Hold on.
If someone was like, "Oh, have you ever heard Kiki Do You Love Me by like Tyga?"
Yeah.
You would be like, you would fully be convinced.
Absolutely.
There's no, okay.
There's absolutely.
What's your favorite Tyga song?
Is he married to Kylie Jenner? Is that the guy that dated him? He dated Kylie Jenner?
Yeah, maybe like before like the iPhone or something. Like that's such ancient
Does
gossip.
he sing?
Huh?
He raps, he sings?
Yeah, what's your favorite Tyga song?
I don't know who that is.
You want me to play you some Tyga right now?
No?
I'm about to.
Okay.
You're gonna sit through this.
The whole song?
No, just like a little snippet.
Yo, without the music, just look at her. So uninterested. But this is Drake. If you would sit in front of Drake, you'd probably be a little more interested because he's Drake. You want to be respectful, but she doesn't care. She's creating a moment of like almost depowering Drake. All right, so let's go to my homegirl Yanni. I think it's Wise Label. Wise Label. Yanni does these videos, but look at, so it's not that she has a super incredible following, 34,000 followers, right? But look at the reels. Let's see. Where is it at? So she'll just like, look at like something short, right? She could create a series of these short joints. American Income, all he's doing is asking people what they do for a living and how much money they make. But look at the views. Okay, a physician that makes $230,000 a year. Let's see it.
I'm a physician.
And about how much money do you make per year as a physician?
About 230.
And how many years experience do you have?
I have 3 years of experience.
And what type of college background do you have? Where'd you go to college at?
I went to SUNY Downstate.
Okay. And what type of degree did you get?
I got, so I went to college for undergrad, then I went to SUNY Downstate for medical school, and then I did 3 years of residency.
Okay. And how many years total was that?
It was, so 10 years in total.
Now, do you believe going to school for 10 years, was it worth it now for the money you make?
Oh, 100%. It's not even the money, it's just, you know, you're taking care of people, you're trying to save their lives, and you know, you're trying to do good for the society.
Okay. And then last question, any advice you want to give to someone that's young right now that wants to do what you do and become a physician?
Yeah, it's hard work, but it pays off at the end, you know. It's a very rewarding career.
Okay.
I'm a physician.
Let me ask you a question.
I'm a software engineer.
And about
Does that video that we just watched deserve 681,000 views? No, but it has it. Can I tell you a play? Can I tell you something that happened to me the other day? Well, like last week, I got a text from somebody that said, hey, American Income is in town in Atlanta. Would you like to be on his show? He's going to ask you a question about the money that you make, and he said you can use it to promote the podcast summit. And they gave me a number. It was a 5-figure number to be on here to promote my business. So you're looking at the views. Oh, wow, he got great views, but there's a business model. There are some people in here, some entrepreneurs in here that paid to have him do that short stint and put it on his page. Isn't that interesting? There are some people, it seems like he's running up to people randomly. And yes, some people are random, but some paid. I'm just saying, and who is he? Is he anybody special? He's not asking the most amazing questions, but his concept is so amazing because who else is doing this? Nobody. Very simple. You think that you have to have an hour-long show or find the best of the best, when really you just need an idea that you could be consistent in that nobody else is doing. Keywords, nobody else is doing. Isn't this incredible? 2.2 million views. 2.2 million views. Let's see how incredible and mind-blowing this is.
How much money do you make per year doing this?
So this is my first year working, and I made.
Hold on, I want to see what she. Okay, hold on.
I am an anesthesiologist assistant.
And about how much money do you make per year doing this?
So this is my first year working, and I made about $180,000.
Oh, wow. And how many years of education or schooling do you have? What's your background?
So it's required to have a pre-medical background. So it could be a minor in biology, and then you also have to go to 2.5 years of schooling, which includes the whole anesthesia program.
Okay, and what exactly does an anesthesiologist assistant do?
So the definition of an anesthesiologist assistant is a master's level healthcare profession that is over.
For me, my thought, so what? For 2.2 million people, though, it's lit. Best thing they've ever seen in their life. Look at the numbers. Look at the numbers. Simplicity. Am I right? Simplicity. There was a guy that I used to watch that went viral. He's probably still going viral. And he's a barber and he cuts homeless people's hair. Y'all seen that person? Y'all seen that guy before? Cuts homeless people's hair. Thank you. I'm asking you to think. I'm just asking you to think. Like, I mean, I want to go in the street. Hey, why do you think you haven't been successful? And they answer the question. Why do you think you haven't been successful? And they answer the question. Do you have daddy issues? Do you have mommy issues? What's wrong with you? That's a question, isn't it? What is wrong with you? And the first thing that comes to their mind, that what something wrong with them, the answer could be entertaining, could be engaging, could be intriguing. You only really need one really good idea. You are one idea away from a career that is going to take you around the world. One idea. So if you guys can throw something in the chat, I just want you to put, actually, okay, raise your hand. Let's do a couple of them. I gotta get to the studio, so maybe 5 minutes. I wanna hear an idea. Maybe you're not going to do it. Maybe you're just one of those people that are creative and you think of good ideas. Just give the morning meetup an idea. Good stuff. Just have an idea. Let me show y'all one more. There's my guy. I never met him, but he's really good. All he does is put up pictures of food and he talks about the food. So let's find one. Well, it's a million of them, but he'll like rate all the food or something like that. Let's go.
Batman, let me talk. This is my thing. First of all, top left, we got everything you need. Shrimp and grits, portion controlled for the half diet. You hear me? Pancakes with strawberries on it, a full diet now. Egg scrambled with cheese upon the end in the home fries, seasoned. Juicy J, you talking. Kabasi, burn marks and slits, taking the diet back to a half diet. That platter's looking amazing. I'm not going to hold you. Top right, first of all, that chicken is fried to perfection. I know my eyes. Red velvet waffles. It's a lot of fruit on there. Colorful plate, man. It looks all right, half diet. Where's the syrup? Oh, there's icing. Oh, no. It looks amazing. The diet's gone. Bottom left, first of all, for you to make lamb chops for breakfast, you're rich, bougie, you got money. You're nice, ain't you? Cool. And these ain't the regular lamb chops. These ain't pitbull kneecaps. This is a different breed. Cheesy grits looking amazing with 2 biscuits. This is like one of the meals that'll say, I do. I'm not gonna hold you. Bottom right, hold on. Simone patties. You made salmon for breakfast? Simone, I mean. And then you handcrafted it into an engineered burger. What?
So all he does all day, and he's building a following. So keep it simple. Just come up with ideas. When you're scrolling through social media, don't scroll through just to be entertained. Be looking for something that you can take and choose and pick so that you can be a better content creator, okay?
If you like the video that you just watched, click this one. You're gonna like this one, maybe even more. Click it right now.